Rosalina is so cool. She's the only Mario character that has, like, character. That isn't just, hoo, I'm Mario. I jump and smile because I'm awesome. There's actual depth to her. So you see, one day she's just walking around, I guess, and she meets this little star guy, and his name is Luma. He's been trying to find his mom, cause unwanted child, I guess. So being the epic gamer she is, Rosa decides to help Luma. They travel space together in search of Luma's mom, until they find this little plant that's covered in ice. Inside the plant, they find these things called star bits. They taste like honey, and Rosa is able to snatch a few due to her conveniently packed butterfly net. There's also conveniently a bunch of materials in the plant, like bricks or couches. So they use these materials to make a library, kitchen, bedroom, etc. And after a long day's work, they take a nap. However, while Rosa is sleeping, a dream pops up, which just serves as a reminder that her parents are far from here. But despite Rosa's sad dream, her mom shows up in the dream, and she says this: "Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you, like the sun in the day and the moon in the night." Rosa responds, "What about when it rains, and I can't see the sun or the moon?" Her mom speaks, "I will turn to a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry." Rosa wakes up and starts crying. Luma wakes up too. There's this little thing where he thinks that the tears from Rosa's eyes are star bits. While this is nice, it also haunts the comment sections of every fucking sad Mario song. At this point, that made two of them. They were both lost in a large void that is outer space, but that only brought the two closer. One day, another Luma shows up for some reason. Luma doesn't look like he is excited to see Luma, but he doesn't look mad either. Instead, they both look over to Rosa and start calling her Mama. A bunch more Lumas show up and do the same, and they seem to stick around with her. I guess now I can make yo mama jokes about Rosalina. Yo mom! All this talk about Lumas and comets makes Rosa curious of her home planet. Is it still as blue as it was? Luckily, she remembered to pack her father's telescope. She uses it to zoom, and she somehow zooms in so far that she sees her home planet. A grassy hill dotted with flowers. She misses it. She misses her home and her family. She gets on her knees and cries. During her dream, it's implied to us that she misses her mom because she hasn't seen her ever since she left her planet. However, this line implies otherwise. It says this: "I want to go home. I want to go home right now." The girl bursts into tears, and the Lumas didn't know what to do. "I want to go home. I want to go back to my house by the hill. I want to see my mother." The girl was shouting now, her face wet with tears. But I know she's not there. I knew all along that she wasn't out there in the sky, because she is sleeping under the tree on the hill. Her mom is dead, straight up, a dead ass, no pun intended, of course. Rosa is sad. Luma tries to cheer her up a little bit, letting her know that he'll always be there for her, but nothing seems to work. Because of the fact that he wants to help, Luma promises that he'll help her get back to her home planet, but to do that he must transform into a comet that will allow them to travel across the cosmos. When Luma does this, there are no real goodbyes shared between Rosa and him. Maybe because Rosa never felt that Luma left, and that he's always there for her while she's traveling. Like how Luma says her mom will always be there for her. So the rest of the Lumas cheer her up. They take everything with them, hop onto the newly born comet, and set out to find Rosa's home planet. Along the way, Rosa takes good care of the Lumas, baking cakes with them and giving them somewhere to live. As weird as it is to think that a most likely 12-year-old is a mom, Rosa works as a mother figure to them. And I guess over 100 years, she gains these cool space powers for some reason, and she straight up becomes the goddess of outer fucking space. This all goes pretty handy dandy until stupid little shit-faced little piss baby Bowser shows up, fucks up the Mushroom Kingdom, steals their princess while he's at it, sends Mario flying to the depths of space. Most importantly, he steals all of Rosalina's power stars, which are needed to power the Comet Observatory, which is a, well, observatory that was built off of Luma, who turned into a comet. And as we know, the comet is what Rosa is using to fly around space. When Rosa finds Mario on this planet, that is most likely Rosalina's home planet, despite its smaller size, she entrusts Mario with the task of finding all the power stars for her, so she can take him to Bowser's base. She gives Mario help from the Luma that woke him up earlier, likely because it reminds her of Luma. The important one. When you get about halfway through the game, you get the chance to go on that planet again. Rosa is there. She talks about how she comes here every 100 years. This sort of implies that she's been here before, but this still may be the first time she's been here. She definitely plans to come here every 100 years, so I don't know. She talks to Mario all about how she wishes this never happened. Early in the game, she talks to Mario about how much she cares about the Lumas, because they're her family. That's why she needs you to help her, like really badly. It's all she has. It would be a big fat fucking shame to lose that. Perhaps Rosa wants to help Mario save Peach, who in this game is called the Special One by Rosa, because it reminds her of the Lumas, which is her special one. Or special ones, I should say. When you finally collect enough power stars to head to the center of the universe, Rosa uses her powers to transform the observatory into the cool flying rocket ship that it is. As we get a shot that resembles the storybook illustrations of the flying comet from before, which is such a cool thing, letting us know that the comet is back in action. So we break into Bowser's castle, head to the center of the universe, and defeat Bowser once and for all. However, I guess defeating Bowser causes this thing where a giant black hole pops up and tries to suck up everything in the entire galaxy. Luckily, Rosa uses the strongest amount of power she can, along with the help from the Lumas, to stop the black hole from its doings. However, in return, Rosa and the Lumas have to go, as Rosa says some cryptic shit about Lumas being born or something, and then her and the Lumas say their goodbyes to Mario. Except they don't. Maybe because they don't see this as a goodbye. Because they'll always remember each other, which can clearly be seen in Mario Kart and Smash with Rosa nonchalantly popping up, like, yeah, I guess you got nothing better to do. Mario and everyone wake up on their planet A-OK. What Rosa did is that she sorta reset the world? Not like back to the Stone Age, just to like 2 days ago. Along with this, everyone has forgotten the events of Galaxy, except for Mario. This was definitely intentional by Rosa. Think of it like a thank you for what you did. And lastly, if you 100% the game, you get a secret cutscene where, as you can see, they made it. After 100 years, they found what's been lost. And I'm not entirely talking about the planet, because her home planet could very likely have been Mario's planet too. I guess what I mean to say is that she found her, well, you know, galaxy. And it's not even just Galaxy. I really like her design too. She sticks out compared to the other two Mario princesses, and she's pretty fun to play in Smash as well, even with her not being as good as she was in Smash 4, I guess. It's really all of these things that, in my opinion, make Rosalina the best Mario character. So, hey everyone, this is Deryk, the guy who made the video, woohoo! So while I'm here, I thought I might add some notes here that I didn't put in the actual original clip for the, like, you know what I mean. It's nothing about, like, the character herself, it's just the game, Mario Galaxy. I just want to come and say that it's really good. You should really play it. I know this video is not about gushing about Galaxy, but, you know, Rosalina is a big part of that game, and she's a big reason why I like it. Of course, not the only reason. That's why I came here to say, like, you know, there's other things that are really good at that game. The level design's really good. It's got great atmosphere, great music. You know, and this isn't sponsored or anything. I mean, like, no shit. Some guy gets like 20 views per video isn't gonna get sponsored by Nintendo themselves, but, you know, if you've played Galaxy before, you know what I mean. If you haven't played Galaxy, you could you could probably get it for like $10 on fucking eBay or some shit. If you still have your Wii hooked up, or even Wii U, it's on the eShop on the Wii U. Or you could get 3 All-Stars. I know that everyone hates that, but, you know, it does make the game looks a lot better on there. If you want a better experience, like, you know, full screen, higher I don't know. You get what I mean? It looks better. It looks a lot better. You know, you can go check that out. But if you have some time, I would appreciate if you could go check out this other video I made on this YouTuber named 3Lames, and he's got some weird stuff, I'll say it like that. But that's really it. Go play it. It's fun. It's awesome. It's amazing. Rosalina is in it. Alright, bye. Remember, Yo Mama's the best channel on YouTube.